What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live. I still want to be able to stream on a couple other platforms, but this will suffice for now. See if I can bring up the live stream. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy freaking Sunday. Now, there is somebody watching from Kick. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, well, let me see if I can move this up a little bit so you guys can see everything. Gotta adjust everything real quick. Or maybe, you know what? This is what I'll do. There we go. Oh. There we go. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Loop to loop. Just gotta adjust everything. Hope y'all are doing well today on this fine Saturday. To talk about a few things that are coming through right now that I'm just receiving right now. That's wild to me because I know I've talked about this a couple times, but it's like very very prominent right now. The streamer university and just the observation of what's going on the planet right now and with just people in general. It's like how easily people will turn on somebody for clips or for money or for likes or fame, or it's just beyond insane to me, the level of I don't know, man. It's like people are willing to like give up their integrity and their authenticity and who they really truly are for like fame and likes. And I just I don't know. I That's not what we're here to do, and that's not what's going to happen going forward. But it's interesting to watch how quickly people will turn for money, for fame, for when we all have that available to us. It's interesting and it's funny because I'm going to bring like a whole different like level of content to, and me and Luna for that matter are going to bring a whole new level of content to Kick and Twitch and of course YouTube and any other platform we stream on. But right now it's just Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, and I'm definitely going to bring the truth because It's really sad how people will sacrifice their well-being, their health, their mental state for money and fame and likes. It blows me away to watch some of these people that have not slept in days, that just stream constantly. They're not in the present moment anymore. They're not enjoying life. Just even having that opportunity to be there and them not embracing it by not being present, because that's not being present. And then it was like, let me see how I can rage bait or, you know, start trouble with somebody to get clips, to get noticed, to get more likes, to get more people following me, you know? How much trouble can I start to create a rumbling in the school, And it's just like, let me make myself relevant by creating negativity. And I'm gonna tell you what, right now, we are moving in a completely different direction. Like literally, it's starting to happen where we're going through the timeline split, and we're going from like 12 timelines to like down to three. And the ones that choose to still play in this type of like realm, 3D, whatever you want to call it, like the negativity and focus on the negativity instead of, because everything that you're seeing right now in the mainstream news, on media, and just whoever you talk to is perpetuating negativity and fear. Oh, it's the end of the world, it's World War this, it's blah blah blah. Well, you know what? You have the ability to affect that as to, by what you focus your attention on. And if you choose to focus your attention and not just observe or watch, but you actually embody whatever you're watching and be like, well, it's the end of the world's coming to an end, look, humanity's cooked, blah blah blah. And in fact, that's not really true. And you have the ability to change that trajectory, and you have the ability to change the timeline you end up on by focusing your attention on what you want to create. But if you choose and want to create destruction and disaster and be a part of that and be in it and drama and all of it, then you have the ability to do so. Of course, co creating with God and the universe, because at the end of the day, God has the power, the control. And at the same time, we have the ability to choose what we focus our attention on. Now, does that mean that's going to immediately impact our surroundings? No, it takes time. Things have to occur, but we're moving a lot faster and things are manifesting much quicker. And so be very mindful and be very careful of what you focus your attention on, man, and start focusing on the things that excite you, the things that bring you joy, the things that light you up, you know? But in a way that it's not just for self, in a way that it's not just for self. Um, At the end of the day, man, it really is it's really vital and important that we use discernment and who we're listening to, what we're consuming, what we're listening to, um, what we're sharing out ourselves. Yeah. Anybody else getting like all these telemarketing calls? Because I certainly am. Sure. We're gonna be the newest, biggest, most amazing streamers on out there. So get ready. Get ready. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribing on Twitch, Kick. It's all at Darren and Luna on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all at Darren and Luna. I got a little the moment I get in my head, man, it's like then the flow stops. If I if I if I step aside, if my head steps aside, my brain steps aside, that's a better way to say it. My brain steps aside, man, it just flows, and then you just allow the flow, man, and move with the beat. And you know, the moment you get in your head and I'm like, oh, people are watching, or they're potentially watching, or they will watch, then it's almost like it's interesting because I always notice like when I was in the mall and I was walking and there was this baddie walking behind me and and I would like notice I would change the way I walked to make it look like I had this swag going or something like that so that she could like, like I would just walk differently. I could tell. And then when I could feel someone's energy behind me watching, I don't know if anybody else has done that before, but you tend to like change like and you get up because you're getting up in your head, you're not just being you, authentically you. But when I like put aside and I like forget that anybody's even watching and I'm like, oh, nobody's watching, like screw it. I'm just, let me just let it flow. Let me like God flow through me. Yeah, and then it just flows, man. It's like all those insecurities coming out. And let me tell you what, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can tell you right now, like I was the most insecure, self-conscious, like bullied, like sat alone at the lunch room in the lunchroom, sat in the hallway, like wished that the girl would just walk up to me. I remember this blonde chick that I really liked that sat in the hallway while I waited to get picked up. And I would sit like a distance away. And I remember like just sitting there doing my work or whatever and like fantasizing that she would like stand up and walk over to me and be like, yo, you want to go out or do something or you want to chill or hang out? Never happened. But, I'm not going to lie. I did do that. And yeah, I was a nerd. I was bullied. I was big time geek. Um, I was very insecure and self conscious. I was addicted to porn. I mean, the list goes on and on. From a young age, probably like 7 years, I don't know, 8 years old, something like that. I can tell you what, man. The moment that I went on NoFap and semen retention for like 2 years, it changed everything. I don't need it to be on it any longer, but I know that that changed everything. Um, I just it essentially basically, and the same thing with fasting. When I fast from eating, when I fast from anything, social media, whatever the case may be, and you're rebalancing your dopamine receptors because it's all about just massive dopamine hits at the end of the day. Everything just sitting there doom scrolling, watching streamer waiting for like the big, huge, grand finale. It's all big dopamine dumps. And I can tell you right now, when you actually do semen retention, when you do no fap, um, when you fast from food, from anything, I can tell you right now the things that used to what you would call an addiction becomes an addiction no more because that thing has no longer has a hold on you, and you literally, it's like different people see you differently, women see you differently. You don't objectify women any longer. You actually see them with a personality. I never did before. It's like a means to get off. That's what it was. They were a means to get off, to help you get off. And then, okay, see you later. On to the next. And I notice that in doing these different things, it created mental discipline. It helped me to where food, sugar, porn, drugs, alcohol did not have a hold on me anymore. Women is an earned title. What's good, Robert? Welcome to the live stream, my brother. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can honestly say I'm not gonna lie. I mean, most of my 20s, and I was a geek. I was a nerd. I was bullied. I, like watched porn daily, and I objectified women. When I went on my semen retention no fat path, and then I started fasting, it changed everything. I now see women completely different. I see them as another individual. Well, I don't really want to look at it as an individual because we're all one and connected at the end of the day, but I don't see them as an object anymore, a means to get off. I don't see them as that any longer, if that makes sense. You love dirty laundry. Too many girls pretending to be women and too many boys pretending to be men. Yeah, true, true. I mean, um, but yeah, it changed everything, man. And the problem is we weren't taught these things in school. We were taught trash that we'll never learn, and I mean, not never learn, we'll never use ever. Instead of being taught the proper things, like how to treat someone else, how to treat someone of another sex. And that's why you see so many men, man, crashing out and insecure, and women too. Um, I do believe that porn is extremely detrimental to our well-being. Just in my own experience in engaging with that my entire life to not engaging with it anymore. Um, my life is very, very different. Morality, yeah, I agree. Well, not only that, man, we're taught to not feel, not have emotions, suppress pretty much everything. But separation of church and state makes the hard that hard. Yeah, it does. It does. Um, I wish, and I hope, and I know it's coming, and I know it's happening, where we're going. I mean, here at the end of the day, man, all those things are falling apart anyway. Religion, um, financial, medical, everything is falling away. Where we're actually simultaneously creating beautiful new systems, beautiful new um, you know ways of being, working, everything. What we once knew will be no longer. And that's one thing that I always try to come on these live streams and make videos about. Did you, by the way, get a chance to watch Luna's rock bottom video, Robert? Thought is creation. It's it's of the things I actually admire a lot of. All pray at the same time create some kind of unity. Yes, it totally does. No, I haven't been really busy this weekend. Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, check it out when you get a chance. Well, I can say this: we're at a point, we're at a very pivotal point where we're going through a timeline split right now, and we're going to be going from 12 timelines to 3, which I've talked about for the past year or more, which we're finally getting very, very, very close. And I talked about the 3 different timelines that we're going to end up with. One is neutral, one is organic, and one is dystopian, artificial, you know, AI based timeline. And why I'm talking about this is because I was just talking about earlier about focusing our attention on what we want, because they are going to continue to perpetuate the war and the end of the world and humanity's cooked and blah blah blah, and you're going to see signs of that, but that's just signs of the timelines collapsing, and that's just signs of the systems falling away. And we can't get wrapped up in what we're seeing in the outer world. And what was really interesting, man, I just realized this because someone mentioned this, and I realized that Trump actually said it the other day in his speech. And I've never heard him or any president say the deep state. It is quite literally the first time I heard Trump even say it. I've never heard him in any other speech say the deep, mention the words the deep state. And I was quite shocked about that, actually. I thought it took me a couple days to actually realize it, that he actually said that. But that's a sign, along with him speaking out about the election fraud, about, and then also threatening the stations that weren't going to. Have you ever seen any president ever speak and news stations not air it? This is quite literally the first time I've ever seen a president speak and nobody, and news stations didn't air it. NBC, I think, didn't air it, and ABC, CBS, I think those are the 3 that didn't air it. And I've never ever seen a president come out and say, "I'm going to be speaking, and this is a very big, this is an important broadcast. It's huge," and yet 3 stations or 3 networks did not. Yeah, exactly. I think a group of people all together and focused on common prayer has power. Yeah, and you know what I'm trying to do, and Luna's trying to do? I hope, Robert, I really want to get to a point within the next few months where we have where now that I'm streaming on Kick and Twitch, and I'm streaming on YouTube as well, and I hope to also figure out a way to do TikTok and Instagram and bring all of them together, and then also gain a lot of new traction and motion and following, because I really would like to do a prayer circle like once a month where I go live and there's thousands of people on and we all focus our attention on what we want to create. And I'll tell you what, I would do it even more than once a month if there was enough people. If we could have hundreds, if not thousands, of people on the live call, and we all meditate and pray at the same time, focusing our attention on the same thing. Billy Graham, yeah. So I we would shift mountains, no joke. And so that's an intention that I've set, and I hope that very soon I can do that, and we'll have enough people that will actually be involved and interested in doing so, and we can make a massive impact, massive. But yeah, it is. It's censorship at its finest. And so, what did that do? That actually showed, it revealed a lot to a lot of people. And if you think that it didn't actually make a difference, or people didn't actually wake up from it or realize it, then you're wildly crazy, man. Because um, that was huge in history to have these networks not um, not air it is crazy. And it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. You're going to see much more of this, and Trump is not playing around, man. And listen, at the end of the day, man, I don't have sides with anything, man, or anyone. I just want to help and assist in making this world a better place. That's all. We deserve to be free. We deserve to have abundance. We deserve to have clean and fresh water and food, um, and no pain, no suffering. We deserve it all, especially for choosing to come here at this time during this massive evolutionary shift in human consciousness. And I got a bunch of downloads this morning because I was shown the timeline split, and how we're going to have the opportunity. We right now we have the opportunity to make the choice as to what timeline we end up on by the choices we're currently making. So if you're focusing your attention on negativity, drama, all the craziness that's going on, you're gonna and you're in fear of AI takeover and all this stuff. You're gonna end up on that destructive, horrible, dystopian timeline where AI takes over. So you have to really protect your consciousness, protect your frequency right now. It's really important as to where you're focusing your attention. Now, if you focus your attention on beautiful sovereignty and peace and harmony and balance and one love and oneness, and you're actually sending out love and receiving love and giving love and all of it, then yeah, you will end up on the fifth dimensional organic timeline. And the ones that are Tatarian humans that have not that are just don't want to ascend, they're going to go to a neutral timeline, which is the fourth, and it will be neutral, and they'll still be experiencing a lot of the similar stuff, but not war and all this destruction and stuff of that nature, because that's falling away in general. Even in the fourth or the fourth, it cannot. Those dark entities can't survive. They won't survive. I think I came this time to learn sadness. Not always sad, but I think it's the lesson I came for. I mean, if you think it and you believe it, don't doubt it, Robert. I think a lot of us, majority of us, if not all of us, also came here to experience forgiveness, and actually all sides of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not an easy thing to do when, especially dependent on what level of consciousness you're at. Forgiveness is an extremely tough thing to do when you feel like somebody has done something to you. It's not easy to forgive. And I think that probably 99% have come here to experience that as well. We've come here, but here's the thing. Um, you're not here just to experience one emotion. We're here to feel all emotions. So it's not just sadness, anger, grief, resentment, all of them. Love, you know, because we're in the physical form, and we don't have these all these emotions like we do here. And so we came here to feel everything. So you're not just doing sadness, you're most likely doing happiness, sadness, grief, shame, guilt, resentment, all of them, you know? Yes, yes. And in coming here to be physical, you don't get the things that you don't get. First of all, when your soul leaves, your soul is like, yo, I miss hugging someone and holding their hand. Physical touch is a big one that we come back for. Um, because you don't get to experience physical touch in the way that you get to experience it here in the third dimension. But we're going to experience it differently when we move to the fourth and fifth dimension, as the third falls away and just will be no longer. I've been here before. I Yeah, but here's the thing. Most of us, when we were here before, we weren't conscious like we are now. That's the difference. We're actually conscious of what we're doing. We have awareness. Um, versus before, like 10 lifetimes ago, we didn't. 5 lifetimes ago, we didn't. Caveman days, we didn't. You know, I've been here before. I, I, I picture a line in spirit world. Some are in the happy line, some are in the anger line. Maybe it's some spirit's turn to play the role of a bad person. Or yes, I'm glad you're bringing this up because I really like this topic and I really like talking about this. I have a lot of knowledge in this. In having done a lot of past life regressions and reading a lot about it and just the remembrance that I've been shown. Yes. Basically how it is you have a soul family, and in that soul family, there's certain souls that you choose to come back over and over again with and swap roles with. And most likely, dependent on who you're experiencing the happiness with, or let's say you have someone that you're either maybe in a relationship with or a family member or whatever it is, that person chooses not by will because they do it for you because you've most likely done it for them in a previous life. So you're like, come on, man, can you play the villain in this life for me? It's going to force me to wake up. Or can you play the villain for me to learn this lesson? Whatever that lesson is. And that person, as the soul, doesn't really want to do that. And they're like, oh man, really? I really don't want to play the villain, man. I really don't want to. And then they contemplate and they think about it. And then they remember that you did it for them in a previous life. So then they finally say, okay, I'll do it for you. I'll do it. I'll play that role, even though I don't really want to play that role. I will for you to help you, whatever. If it's helping you get to the next level, if it's helping you awaken, whatever it is, they're playing that villain role to help you expand and evolve and push you to the next level. But majority of the time, they don't want to, nor did you want to in a previous life for them, but we do it for each other, to help each other, to learn, to grow, to expand, to evolve. We're one in the spirit world. Then we break off and come here, kind of separated. That resonate, that resoned and mix our knowledge of Akashic records. Yeah, it's residual feel. I've been here many times and always keep something climbing the ladder. I've been here before. Picture in line. Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing too. A lot of us that have been here many times are also here to help the younger souls who haven't been here before. We're here to help them to help them feel more comfortable with being in human form, because there's a lot of souls here right now that never have ever been in a body, and never have incarnated before. So we're here to help them as well. It's very interesting, man, because while a lot of us say there's no levels, there is levels, because it's just like a bug. You have a bug that is at a different consciousness level. It can't communicate in the way that we communicate. So we've evolved a lot. But there's level to this game. There's levels to this game. And there's different time. It's so complex. I was showing a lot this morning when I was meditating, around like ascension, around what souls are going to choose to go to the fourth, what souls are going to go to the fifth, what souls are going to choose to leave, why. And you can see it in the different levels when you watch certain things, like people that just don't even, they all they do is talk about the 3D, and like, you did this to me and I did this to you, and they have the drama, and they're fighting amongst each other, and they actually don't think they're anything but a human. They don't believe that they're a soul in physical form having a human experience, because they're not at that conscious level. They actually still think they're the body, they're the human, that you did it to me and I did it to you type of thing. They're still playing in the whole game of the matrix, and the money and wealth and fame, and and all of it, and those souls are probably not going to ascend. They have more to learn before they do, and they don't want to yet. They're not ready to. Yeah, we were all a bug. We were a rock. We were a piece of, what is that stuff that's in the ocean? We were the ocean plants. We were the ocean. We were the sun. We were dirt. We were these drumsticks. Because everything is conscious, man. Everything. So we literally were every single thing. And I got visions years ago, man, about like when we're, see, like, I think it's like the ninth dimension. The ninth dimension, see, we're in the third right now. And then we have to go to the fourth, and then the fifth, and then potentially some of us will skip right to the fifth. Some of us will go to the sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth and higher. But from what I understand, the ninth dimension is when you can create worlds. And so I truly believe a lot of us are going through also the contrast to see what. So when we do get to the ninth dimension and we get ready to create worlds, we're not going to create a world like we'll know what we want and what we don't want to create, basically. And a lot of us are going to be like, hell no, I ain't creating another third dimension. I ain't creating another third dimensional planet Earth. And I was also shown like when there's so the Galactic Federation plays a big part in creating the different parts of the Earth before the Earth inhabits civilization of some sort. Doesn't matter what. Could be dinosaurs, whatever. And so, like, I'm gonna give an example. Like Robert, for example, at one point, your soul created rocks, and that was your role in every new planet. You went on the planet before it was inhabited with civilization. You created the rocks, and then there's a soul that just works on ocean life and plants. And once you've mastered that, then you go up to the next. Then you can start creating trees or animals or whatever the case may be. So we each had that task as well, where all we did was create rocks for the new Earth that was going to be inhabited with civilization. So there had to be a soul that did the dirt, the sand, the rocks, the trees, the plants, the bugs, basically getting it ready, the lakes, the oceans, getting it ready for civilization. I think that's so neat, man. As I said, I love talking about this stuff, man. We have a goal to accomplish before we can elevate bug, cat, dog, eventually human. It may take multiple trips to learn what's necessary to move to the next level. Yes, 1000%. And it's not only that, but a lot of us like to come back to Earth because of the earthly things that we get to experience too. I'm going to create a dimension that's just the 90s over and and over. Visit my grandma as a stranger, maybe. Yeah, the 90s. Yeah. I mean, I want to create a planet that we don't get old. We can live as long as we choose. We can eat whatever we want. I want to create something like this Earth, but a higher dimension, but one that we don't suffer and there's no pain and we don't have like loss or anything of that nature. That's kind of what I like everything about planet Earth, other than the suffering, the greed, the manipulation. I want it to be more love and unity based, but while still having a lot of the characteristics like intimacy and traveling, and but not having to like work a job that you don't enjoy or even work a job period, you know but having like the beauty that we have here, and the being able to taste food and hug someone or hold their hand, or you know read and knowledge, and some I would take some of the characteristics of this but not, and leave quite a bit of them out of it. I'm gonna create various God loves, wonders, variety. Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. Same here. And let me tell you what, just being here in this lifetime, being as conscious as we are, it's going to help us immensely. We're expanding, evolving, and growing so much in this lifetime compared to any other lifetime we've ever inhabited. This one, I think, by far is the toughest and most challenging that we've ever had in human form in these times that we're in right now. Because, I mean, quite literally, there's so much uncertainty, more uncertainty than like when my dad's parents were here, or even when he was alive. But then again, there's a lot of people that were hit in his generation that are still here, that were born in the 40s and are still alive. So they're experiencing both. Just as I'm experiencing both where we didn't have internet and cell phones and, social media, and, we lived a very simple life before all this technology. So a lot of us have experienced both sides of the fence. But this is by far one of the most challenging times to be alive. But not only the most challenging, but also the most amazing. I want to get the like deeper tones. Oh, let me turn it around and see. We can get some deeper tones. Yeah, planets are orbs. Yes. The importance of a circle. Everything is critical. Plants are orbs. Drop of water. Orb circles are everywhere. Seasons are circular. Yeah, I mean, do you notice and do you feel the shift that we're going through right now? Because we're definitely in the midst of a timeline split right now. And not only are we experiencing that, but we're also experiencing things are accelerating. We're experiencing um, a lot of change, a lot of change. And people are crashing out. They're wiling out. They don't know what's going on. They're confused. And me and Luna's hope is to empower people and to assist you in remembering who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. At the end of the day, I want people to realize that they're not alone, man, and whatever they're going through right now, because it's not easy. I'm going through shit every single day. It is not easy right now, and we have to be there for one another, man. We have to help one another. We have to be kind to each other. We have to treat each other how we want to be treated. It's so important right now, man. It really truly is. It's like, think about it, man. You know, it's like, why does God have to humble us to it's like, why do we have to get like why do we have to get why do we have to get brought to our knees before why do we have to get brought to our knees before we, you know, choose and decide to help somebody? Yeah, I know. That's another interesting topic because a lot of truthers and spiritual gurus think that like they're the only ones here. That's very much something that I've heard quite often from a lot of different individuals, like even Deepak Chopra, and they talk about them being the only ones here. And we were never meant to be here alone. And I'll tell you what, man, I walked outside this morning and I was doing light language and I could feel an immense amount of spaceships all around. Like I'm talking like the planet is surrounded by spaceships right now. Um, and they are definitely supporting us and helping us in this process because we're really at a pivotal point right now. We're in the midst of a timeline split. Yeah, empathy is another one. Matthew, what's good, brother? Empathy is another one. Empathy, compassion, forgiveness, and then of course adding all the emotions, and that's what we came here to experience, really. You know, can you have compassion for someone else? Can you have compassion for one another, no matter what they did, no matter how they treated you? And listen, make no mistake about it. I'm not sitting here, man, to say it's easy, because it's not. It's not. There's a lot of people, including myself, that have been through a lot of shit. And I'm sure you all as well, listening, and whoever watches the replays, and we've all been through a lot. And it's not easy to hold forgiveness, even though at the end of the day, most of us know that everything is happening for us and by us to elevate us, to expand us, to to raise our consciousness, to raise our frequency and vibration, because we need to release the density in order to elevate, in order to raise our frequency, in order to switch from the dense bodies we've been living in to the crystalline bodies, and in order to allow the light of God, the Holy Spirit, to flow within us, we have to step aside. Our human has to step aside to allow God to flow like a river through us so that he can use us for good. But if our human is standing in the way and we're like, no, I don't believe that you could heal from whatever I'm experiencing because the doctor told me that you can't. And then you really truly believe that, now your mind is in the way from you healing and from you allowing that light of God to heal you inside. Because you don't believe it, you have limiting beliefs around it, you're now blocking that energy from flowing. What do you think they always say? Like, disease is just merely stuck energy. Why? Because we are standing in the way of our healing with our human, with our mind. It's hard because I think mind can't do it. Feel you just need to get on with it, and the rest is up to grace. Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. And no, the mind plays a part in it, but of course, if you're constantly having negative thoughts and you don't believe that's even possible, then well, then it's not going to be possible. Um, so yes, a big part of it is our mind standing in the way. Oh, this stuff is amazing, man. If you guys don't have peppermint, get yourself some peppermint, man. It's like a natural like energizer. And I have energy, but I have kind of like a little bit of a headache, and peppermint really helps with that. And it smells amazing. I love it's invigorating, man. The smell of essential peppermint essential oil is amazing. Really wakes you up. It's like morning coffee, peppermint. Peppermint is the morning coffee. But listen, man, I can tell you at the end of the day, we're all exactly where we're supposed to be. And there's no mistakes. Just like Matthew said, the rest is up to grace. The biggest and most important part is faith. The biggest part is faith. So how do you guys are you guys liking the setup? And I'm going to ask you too, Robert, did you get a chance to Robert, Matthew, did you get a chance to watch Luna's rock bottom video? If you did, great. If you didn't, definitely go over and watch it and like it and hype it up, man. Hit the hype button. Get it. Everybody hype. Use all your hypes, man, if you can. If you feel called to, man, and hype the video, man. We need to get that thing out to the masses. But listen, I talked about this the other day, man. I'm going through a lot of stuff myself, financially. Um, there's a lot of people in my life that are experiencing health things, and I'm trying to help in the best way I can, and I'm going through a lot. I'm having fear arise, and I'm trying to keep my frequency and vibration as high as I can, and protecting my consciousness and trying to focus my attention on what I want to create. And but make no mistake about it, man, I'm going through a lot of stuff myself, and but I have optimism and hope, and I trust and have faith in the creator that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be and everything is unfolding perfectly. And but trust me, man, I had a couple doors closed this month, and I'm trusting that when these doors close, new ones are going to open, and they're going to be even better than the ones that closed. And that's my true faith that I'm holding on to, that I'm trusting, that no matter what I'm experiencing, I'm going to be okay, and that everything is going to unfold perfectly. And every day, man, I go through all the different emotions, man. I'm going through like, oh, what am I going to do? What I don't know what to do next. I don't know what's next, and but having faith that I'm being led and guided and shown what's next, you know? And I've noticed in the last few weeks and since these doors have closed that when I did perpetuate in fear, when I was focusing on fear, I didn't have options available. I had limited of options available. And it didn't feel good. It felt there was a there was a there was a there was a contraction, and it didn't feel oh great, hold on, move this over. It didn't feel expansive is the bottom line. Now watch, I'm gonna try to keep this thing going without tapping it because this one gets stuck though because of the material. So this one might not be a good. This one actually, um, see, I didn't even tap on it. This one, I love this bowl, man. I truly love this bowl. The singing bowl is fire, man. Ugh, it got stuck. I think this one's better for it. Yeah, see, this one doesn't get stuck, but it moves the bowl around. That's the only problem with that one. On top of the fact that the days are like flying by, man. You stop these text messages. There we go. Okay, cool. It's about time, man, because I kept getting these damn things, and you just type stop, and then they unsubscribe you. There we go. Sweet. It's like every day I'm freaking deleting damn text messages. They're just complete garbage. It's interesting though, like when I scroll through like Kick and Twitch and stuff like that, it's interesting like what people actually will watch. It's wild to me. And who they put at the front, you know. It's very interesting. But I guess you have to like put what your category is too, so they can put you in the category of um, they can put you in the category of like what you're like streaming about or whatever. Need to get on with it. Oh yeah, it's cool though. I mean, we've been getting people from Kick just watching, which is cool. um, I think that's awesome. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. So like I'm gonna continue to forge forward as long as God's got a plan for me, you know. And we're gonna keep streaming on Kick, and we're gonna keep streaming on Twitch. And yeah, it says on Twitch it says good job. Your last stream hit a record 2 unique viewers. That's pretty cool. So like I know I have to create like an about me page, which I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna take it from YouTube and just use what's on YouTube. But I've got to do that, and then One thing that's weird is I streamed on Twitch the other day, and I didn't see the videos or anything from it. So I really don't understand that. Like, why is it not? Yeah, we have one max viewer. Why is it not saving the videos? But I mean, we have like a viewer from Kick and we have a viewer from Twitch, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Um, I've now added a banner on Twitch. I've got to add a about us and all of it, and currently we have 0 followers. So I'm just gonna keep going every day, and we'll get it. We'll get there, man. God has a plan. God has a plan, and God willing, we will get there. I know it. I know it's part of my mission and purpose for being here, and that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna head out of here, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'm gonna start coming up with new and innovative ideas to stream, and yeah, man, I just have fun, man. I love streaming, so I just got to get used to like streaming for longer than like an hour to 2 hours, and I will. But if I stream every day, that's you're talking about an hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. By the end of the week, 7 days, that's two, four, let's say 2 hours a day, or let's say an hour a day, that's 7 hours a week. And then if I stream like half an hour and a half, then that will make up for like another hour for 2 days. So, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep going, and bringing you guys the best content I can. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's actually play a little bit more for you guys because I didn't do as much today. Let's flip this around though. And then tomorrow maybe I'll break out the other singing bowl. I got to make some room on here and to have all three. I don't know if we can do that or not. I might have to have another table or something. Oh, nice. Sounds good, man. It's all good, brother. We're just having a jam session. She made a bunch of mild. Now she's gonna do mango habanero. She cans it so it keeps for a long time. Oh wow. Yeah, I can't do the habanero, man. I gotta. It's got to be mild for me, man. I can't do that spicy shit, man. Hell no. And then on top of it, like it burns your ass. Like when you, I don't know how people do it, man. Like I've eaten really, really super hot stuff, man. Then you go to the bathroom and your ass is on fire. It's like no joke. Oh, okay. They like the hot stuff. Yeah, I don't know how, man. I don't understand it. I've never really. I mean, I'd like to ask people, but I've heard people comment in YouTube channels, live streams, and IRLs and shit that it's like it's not the in, it's the out that gets me to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you like? I've had man, I've gone to the point where I remember going when I used to eat meat and I had chicken wings and I was living in Florida. I went with a friend to this bar. It was a really good place. Uh, they had the best wings because they grilled them and fried them, and they were amazing. Oh my god! And they put fresh crushed garlic on them and everything. But this dude goes and orders like the hottest shit you could order. Yeah, probably. He ordered the hottest shit you could order. My eyes were watering. I was crying. My mouth was on fire. And when I went to the bathroom, my ass was on fire. I don't know. I don't know. It's like the most painful thing. I don't know what's so enjoyable about it. Like real, like for real. Runny nose, yeah. What's up, THIC Moto? Welcome to the live stream, brother. Follow us. Hit the follow button. Sub up, man. You'll be the first sub on Kick if you subscribe. But I don't know. Runny nose from eating. No thanks. The increase in blood flow. Yeah. Well, maybe the increase in blood flow, but I think people like the tingliness too. But damn near like my ass was on fire. And every time I've had that shit, no pun intended. It's like I'm like, how do people do this, man? What is the enjoyment out of it? Like you're sitting on the toilet and your ass is on fire, you know? Toilet paper feels like it's coated in yeah. I'm saying, man. Yeah, it's like sandpaper. It hurts. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Mad respect for anybody that does enjoy it. I guess um you eventually get I don't know, you get like immune to it, I guess, or like you get like this tolerance level where your tolerance level gets higher and you can withstand it, like eating the really, really hot stuff, like the Reaper type stuff, or those hot chips, the hot ones, chips or whatever, assimilated. Yeah, yeah. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, and what was that like? The hot ones chips, those ones that they do the one chip spicy one chip challenge? Damn, like what made you choose to snort one is my question. Because I don't even know. I mean, how would you even snort one of those? Like, I guess you just crushed it up and snorted it. Holy, oh my lord. Yeah, I can only imagine. Must have been like hell. It may- I got you. So interesting. So is that why people eat like sometimes I just like to do dumb things. I got you. So like eating like those really really hot spicy stuff gives you the feeling of being alive. Is that why people do it? Is that what the like feeling that you get when you do it? Because I just feel pain from doing it. When I go on the toilet, my ass is on fire. So I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I feel like I'm alive. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a personal challenge. Oh, I got you. Okay, okay. So it's kind of like no fap or semen retention too. That's no different because you're kind of suffering to withstand from gooning and other things, you know. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess everything, just like going in an ice cold plunge for some reason, never get the spicy shits. Oh, really? I did no fat for 2 years, man, and semen retention over 2 years. And it was very challenging, very difficult. I fell down and got back up many, many times before I finally had a more than 2 year streak till I got to the point where I didn't objectify women anymore. And I didn't watch porn anymore. And I feel much healthier. I feel more self confident. I'm not insecure. Congratulations, man. That, yeah, I mean, I haven't had alcohol, weed, drugs, anything for probably, I would venture to say the last time I smoked weed was 2017. The last time I probably had alcohol was 2018. I don't feel like I need it anymore. I feel like I'm high on life. I feel like breath work brings me very similar, if not better, because I don't have a hangover and I'm not acting like all stupid and, not to say that it wasn't fun and the times weren't enjoyable and partying at the club and all of it, was being goofy and silly and feeling like you have no um like you feel like you have that Hercules from the alcohol, like you can talk to anybody, any woman, anything. It gives you that kind of boost of confidence, but I don't even need that anymore. I have it just because. And I feel like pornography helped me drastically when I stopped pornography. It helped me to have more confidence to talk to women, to be confident and self and secure and self confident. I started drinking again, but in moderation and just to be social. I isolated for 2 years. It was rough. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. Same here. I isolated for many, many years. The 2 or 3 years that I did no FAP and semen retention, I hit rock bottom when I did it in 2020. And then my dad passed away in 2022. So I feel you, man. And trust me, it gets better. You will get onto the other side, my friend. Trust me, man. There's light at the end of the tunnel, man. You're here for a big reason, a big purpose. You wouldn't be going through the shit you're going through if you didn't have a big reason for being here, man. You're going to be helping a lot of people, man, going forward. I'm serious. 6 days a week. I need to be silly every now and then. I drink because I enjoy, not because I need. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, listen, That's what no fap and semen retention did for me. That's what fasting did for me. It allowed me to where the food, the alcohol, the porn, the gooning did not have a hold on me anymore. I get to make the choice if I want to or not. And I don't have that addictive behavior anymore to those things like I did with sugar and chocolate and porn and gooning and everything. It was like I had to do it because those things had a hold on me. And when you actually detach from it and you go through a period of detox and cleansing and a long period of not doing it, you don't those things don't control you anymore. And that's the beauty of it. And then you can actually have it without it having control over you, but you actually have control over it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I mean, shit, I did cigarettes too, man. Cigarettes was really hard. But yes, porn was, yeah, porn is no joke, man. And I feel for like the kids nowadays that have such accessibility to it. Like me and you, Robert, and I don't know how old you are. Um, the I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we had to like show IDs and go into like behind a curtain and get VHS tapes. And we didn't really have we had Victoria's Secret magazines and things of that sort growing up. We didn't have like accessible porn like they do nowadays, where it's free all over the internet and it's so readily available. And I can tell you right now, um, it's much harder for kids now, but it was very hard for me, man. I started watching porn when I was like a little kid at like 7 years old or 8 years old, man, and gooning. And I'm 48. And I quit porn like, I don't know, had to be like 2020, 6 years ago, maybe. I started on the journey of no fap and semen retention. And if you're a drunk, people will tend to notice. Yeah, that they do for sure. Porn the hardest because it's something other people don't see, so you don't get the judgment. But you judge yourself though, and you shame yourself for it, which is the worst. And people can sense it too when you're gooning. When you're gooning to porn though, when you're doing it like with a partner or something like that's different. When you have a different intention behind it, it's different. It's all about the intention. And again, when it has when whatever it is has a hold on you, then people can sense it. If you're just drinking because you like Robert said, because you know that you can do it, but it's not like you're addicted to it and you don't have to, but you do it because you enjoy doing it, it's different. And people sense that in a different way. Um, and don't get the judgment, so it's more simple to get caught up in. Yeah, yeah. At the same time, like I said, it's people can sense it when you're addicted to it. Like for example, like people that are addicted to food, you can tell by their energy. You can tell they're addicted to food. You can tell that the food has control over them. But when you actually are in control, and yes, we don't have that much control here on this earth, man. Trust and believe. But I'm saying this in a different way. I'm saying it in a way that chocolate or sugar has a control on you and you're addicted to it and you can't stop eating it. People notice that. But when you are actually in control and you can eat a piece of chocolate and then you're like, you don't have those addictive behaviors anymore and you just eat it and then that's it. It's like food doesn't even have that. I don't, food anymore doesn't taste like it used to taste for me when I was really addicted to it. Now I can fast, like I'm planning to fast for 5 days at the end of the month. Every single month, I'm going to start again because I was just doing a parasite cleanse. And now I'm going to be fasting for 5 days at the end of every month. So around the 26th. And I'm going to vlog it for you guys. I'm going to stream and everything and talk about it daily and everything else so you guys can follow it and, what have you. But I think around the 26th, I think there's 31 days in July. So I'm going to do 5 days. And so it's creeping up very soon, but that's going to deepen my connection to God, to source. And it's also going to continue that mental discipline, just like cold plunging does. What do you consume during the fast? Water. I do pink Himalayan sea salt, and I sometimes I'll do fast with just coconut water, because coconut water replenishes your electrolytes. So I'll do coconut water, which really helps a lot, and I'll do pink Himalayan sea salt, like a pinch of it every hour. But keep in mind, man, just remember that you're not only doing it for health reasons, to detox your body from the poisons that they're poisoning us with, but you're also doing it for mental discipline. You're now becoming in control of everything. These things in the world don't have control anymore of you. You can put down the doom scrolling. You could put down the porn. You could watch porn and then not watch it again for a year. It doesn't matter anymore. These things don't control you anymore. And that's what they've tried to do, so that they can control us and manipulate us and bring us to a lower frequency and vibration so that we could be controlled, so that we're in fear. But when you actually are in control and you could walk into a store and not try to, or go to a buffet that has desserts and all kinds of shit, and you don't even barely want to eat anything off the buffet, that's mastery of the mind. And that's what a lot of these things do. They create mental discipline, and like people do darkness retreats. And I want to do one of those one of these days, man. I would love to vlog it, but I don't know if you could do that. I bought a year ago a cold plunge bath. I'm planning to do it, and I'm planning to either videotape it or vlog it. I have not done a cold plunge, but I'm planning to do it, and I might live stream it. I don't know yet. We'll see. Or I'll video it and post it. We'll see what I choose to do and what feels good and what feels right. But I'm getting ready to do that while it's still hot out. Fasting and prayer is literally a cure all. Yeah, and that's another thing. Fasting, yeah, it is a cure all, because you're cleansing your mind too of the thoughts, the low frequency thoughts. When you're fasting, you're letting go of all kinds of densities. I cold plunge my feet. It feels absolutely amazing. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna cold plunge my whole body. I've got one of those baths that you drop into. I've just got to, and it's good time to do it because it's yeah, exactly. That's another reason why I want to do it. And so I need to go get some bags of ice. I need to open up the package. I'll probably film opening it up. I think that would stop my heart. I need to get some bags of ice, and then yeah, I'm doing it. And I'm gonna probably do it like once a week, until it's cold again out, till the winter comes. So that's just gonna be something that I'm planning to do for the next month or two, maybe longer, depending on. I had a 20-year period when I turned my back on God, and I genuinely felt cursed. I asked God back into my life this year, and I feel as if He has done a complete 180 in my life. Yeah, amen, brother. Wow. Same here. I mean, we're probably around the similar age. I'm 48 this year. This month I turned 48, and to be quite honest, I turned my back too. So I think many of us did, because of the negative connotations around religion. Oh, so we are very similar in age. I'm 48. So I did the same, man. I was an anarchist. I didn't believe in anything. I now believe in God. I believe in Jesus, but in different ways. Not as a religious um, idolization, but actually um, just faith in the Creator. Punk rock, death metal. I did it all, man. Raves. I was partying at the raves, doing ecstasy. I did it all, man. I did it all. Well, I'm glad you found the channel, man. I'm glad that I started to stream on Kick. I mean, I have had the account. I just haven't been using StreamYard because I was using YouTube as a to go live on their phone app. And now I'm starting to do it this way because I want to build a strong foundational, or me and Luna want to build a strong foundational base. And this is how we're going to do it. Oh, wow. Well, oh, that sucks. Well, you know what you should do? I've heard a lot of people, wow, 10 years. How many subscribers do you have on Kick? Have you been live streaming on Kick? Almost 500. Cool. You know, I would love to have you on, man. And if you'd be, I mean, since you stream, damn, that's pretty good. I could use some tips, man. I've been watching Streamer University, but I think Streamer University is a joke because and I've talked about it. I follow Canal Joseph and he and some of the other ones, but like I think it's big. I think it's based off of, okay, hit me up on Discord. I have the same name on Discord, Darren and Luna. Can you message me on Discord? I would love to like bring you on and have you talk about your journey and what you've done and how you've overcome things and everything else, man. I think that would be dope. We should collaborate, man. You know, I think streaming university is all about favoritism, man. And if you're not a huge streamer with a lot of following, then Kai doesn't care. You know, it's like I see the favoritism, and I see everything is about clips and likes and money and subscribers, and you know they don't care how low they have to go to like clip something or get a you know, yeah, exactly. It's sad, man, but I do believe a lot of them are waking up, and I do believe that I'm a part of that era. I think if, or Robert says if he thinks he quits drinking, I didn't want to say if I quit, if I think I quit, because then they'll think I do, and I'm not doing any of those things right now, or I haven't for a long time. Robert says I think if he quits drinking and smoking weed, it would be too loud, empathic, and hear voices, drink and smoke, quieted. Well, I mean, actually, you know what? For me, drinking and smoking, when I smoked weed and I drank, it made it louder for me. It didn't quite. It got me more paranoid, and I had much more anxiety, and more things came out for me, past life stuff and everything else. So for me, I disagree. Um, but there's another thing that I was talking about yesterday. If I can get enough subscribers on Kick and people to donate and everything else, and Twitch to purchase the mattress for my car, I'm planning to take a trip from the East Coast to the West Coast and visit Luna, and then travel and go to vegan restaurants and IRL stream everything. So we'll see. I may end up having to buy the stuff myself. I don't know, but I'm hoping that people will donate and I can grow Kick and Twitch and YouTube even more and get donations, and me and Luna can grow, because me and Luna were talking the other day, and we just keep hearing blowing up. Like the rest of this year, we're going to explode um, on social media, and I can't wait to stay in alignment. Just dive in. Don't wait for something to happen. You will grow once you are doing interesting things. Yeah. No, I am. I am. I mean, I have grown. We grew on YouTube, but then things hit a plateau because things started. I just well, Luna had to take a step back, and I just was getting burnt out. I guess you could say. Yeah, I've been nah, man. I've been streaming for probably as long as you. I go back to the days of Periscope. Do you remember Periscope? That's probably over 10 years ago. I've been doing YouTube. I've been doing Periscope. I've been doing, I don't need Facebook. You were a stickum guy. Oh, on Periscope, Justin TV, really? So you were on, so you were on Periscope too. Yeah, that was the days, my gooning days. And smoking weed days and all of that stuff and drinking, and people would just spark up on Periscope and they'd have the bong right out in the open, and I'd be at the gym streaming on Periscope. Probably before 2015. Instagram, streaming live on Instagram, I've done it all. But now is the year that um, I'm really dedicated more than ever because God is leading me because I'm meant to reach a global audience and it's going to be massive. And I've already been told that. I've already seen it. Oh wow. Very cool, man. We definitely got to talk, man. I would love to collab with you, man. That's the thing. I don't think you have to have a million followers to collab with people. And even if I had a million followers right now, um, we have a bigger following on YouTube and TikTok. That's probably the biggest following we have. Yeah, me too, man. Make sure you subscribe or follow or whatever. I appreciate you, man, and reach out to me on Discord. I definitely want to communicate. We should definitely collab. Um, I've been mainly focusing on YouTube, and I kind of am now focusing on everything, especially Kick and Twitch. Yeah, I enjoyed it too, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. It was meant to be. Let me take a picture of your name though, just in case you don't find me on there. You know, it's funny. I was gonna leave earlier, and I stuck around, and it was meant to be because we were meant to meet. Oh, cool, man. I'm gonna add you too. Yeah, we were meant to meet, man, because you know, I was gonna like I was gonna leave and then I stuck around. So I wish there was a way you can click on someone's name and actually like go to their profile, but it doesn't seem like you can do that. Well, not with StreamYard anyway. Probably if I was on Kick directly. Let me see. But pretty cool, man. We're growing slowly, man. That's for sure, but it's good. God will put the right people in front of us, man. You take care too, man. Um, you guys take care. I appreciate y'all, man. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everybody, man. Um, let me see if I could find you before I leave, though. If I'm able to click on it. Oh, here, view channel. There we go. Okay, I just followed you on Kick.
in the book. Sometimes people pull the punches because they believe there's like limited amount of money, and that
Interesting. You kind of do like a similar content, man. Hello, Matrix. Oh, Matrix, what's up, man? Haven't now I think looks like a new person. Like I don't recognize that name before. I have to tune in next time. I missed it today. How's it going, Robert? How are you, Matrix? Did you are you subscribed to the channel? I don't recognize do you recognize that name, Matrix LN Vader? Is that someone new or um I just saw you. Well, now we have 3 followers, guys. So that's awesome. Like I said, I have to just popped in to see what was being discussed. Oh, okay. Well, subscribe to the channel, man. And follow us on all social media platforms. I just was about to head out. That's not to say if he's been. No, I'm new. Oh, you're new. Cool, man. Well, we talk about pretty much everything, man. We talk about the truth, self empowerment. Me and Luna. Luna dances. She just posted a video. We just premiered it yesterday called Rock Bottom. I live stream on Kick, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all at Darren and Luna. We do IRLs. I'm going to be streaming potentially me doing an ice cold plunge. We do all kinds of content, man. And we talk about the truth, awakening, um, spirituality. We'll talk about God. We talk about pretty much everything, man. We debunk all these topics out there that, um, you know, the manipulation and greed and you name it. Like we're a spiritual channel. We're a self-empowerment channel. I play music. Luna dances, sings. We do light language. We do crystalline soul healing. We do past life regressions. I mean, all kinds. It's kind of very mixed, um, but fun. And the one thing we do is always make sure that you do things that light you up, that bring you joy, that excite you. I'm glad that I'm not on my phone streaming and you found us. How did you find us, by the way? Because normally I would stream on the YouTube app, and that's how you get new people that find you. But I didn't know that YouTube was still sharing out the channel from the desktop. So I'm curious as to know how you found us. Spirituality, kindness, acceptance. We don't flat out ignore opposing views, open-minded. Yeah, open-minded, like-minded individuals. We talk about fasting. We talk about no fap and semen retention. We talk about addictions. We talk about everything, man. How we overcame them. Um, we're I'm real and authentic, and Luna's real and authentic, and that's what we strive to be, man. So hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. This has been what's today? Sunday, Saturday. Um, yeah, and by the sound of your name, Matrix Elevator, it sounds like you're probably along the lines of what we talk about. Yeah, we talk about life in short. Exactly, man. We're we're a growing community to support one another, man, from love and unity and oneness. You know, so I'm trying to stream from here instead of my phone, so that we can really build a solid foundation of a community instead of doing. I noticed when you do it from your phone, while yeah, you're getting new followers and stuff like that, it's not as solid as streaming on the desktop like this. So this is going to be the new way that I stream, and Luna will stream. Maybe I'll bring on that gentleman that was on earlier. Uh I have to see reach out to him on Discord. I clicked on one of his videos on Kick, and it seems like he's a lot and very similar to what we do here as to what he talks about and what have you. So should be very interesting. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested to, you know, always get to know somebody new. We just have fun, man. Enjoy life, live life, man. That is what's important. Yeah, I want to start taking you guys along with me in life, and see how that goes, man. And we'll see what happens when it gets cooler. I'm going to start planning and preparing and getting your guys' advice, and to then eventually drive across the country, 2,700 miles, to go visit Luna and to visit California and a lot of new vegan spots, because there's tons of vegan spots out there I have not tried. So I'm excited to do that as well. Uh, Warning: some people, not most, but some, may think we're loony. Oh yeah, man, I've gotten that from the day one, man. Of course. Of course, we've had our fair share of trolls on here many times, Robert. Trust and believe that, my brother. And you're a day one OG, man. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you being a moderator, and I'm always going to change and grow and evolve. And one day I may have a different perspective, and then another day I may have something different. One day I'll say, well, I believe this to be truth. And then 2 days later, I'm like, you know, actually, I'm open-minded enough to say, you know what? Maybe one day I'll change the way I see that. Yeah, of course. It's just like if when you invent something, you invent something, and then next thing you know, like, because you don't have the actual, item or product invention, then people don't really believe it until they actually see it. But that's changing on the planet because, you know, you can't see God. You can't, it's unknown, it's unseen. And science still thinks they can prove it through science. And you can't prove that with science. And it goes the same with like inventing something. So, anyways, like I said, man, go out, follow us on all social media platforms, man. Show Caveman a Bic lighter and had think you were a wizard. Yeah, probably. I'm sure. Show him one of these, man. Yeah, he will exactly think you're a wizard. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. We've really evolved consciously. It's amazing how far we've come as a human race and how far we're continuing to go. It is wild, man. And where things are going to lead from. It's cool. I'm loony too. Good. Join the Looney Tune community. I love it. See, man, that's what's so beautiful, man. The right people will find you. That's how it works, man. You don't even have to try. As long as you set the intention for the right people, the like-minded right people to find you, and they will find you. What we're living under is what's loony. Yeah, tell me about it. This matrix is loony, man. And it's only going to get loonier as we go forward. Trust me, as all the disclosure comes out. But I can tell you, man, the spaceships they showed me this morning, they look just like this shape. And they are surrounding this planet right now. Like there is hundreds of thousands of spaceships around this planet right now protecting us and helping us to move into this timeline split that we're experiencing right now. So the bifurcation of timelines, they are on deck, the spaceships and the higher dimensional beings and extraterrestrials watching over right now. They're all over, man. There's like thousands of them, if not hundreds of thousands. So we are so protected right now, and they're watching us. I went outside for a walk and I could feel them all around us. And I was speaking light language, and they're here. They are on deck, but they're just cloaked, so we can't see them. But we're seeing them. A lot of us are having access to them. He said, "Seaman." Where do you say that? He said, "Where what we're living under is what's loony." All right, have a terrific day. Everybody gonna jump on the bat base for an hour. He said, "Seaman." Uh, have a good. I mean, I think we just rent Earth. They own it. No, man, they're with us. They're with us, and we're taking Earth back. Earth is our home, and we're taking it back. And it's loony right now, but it's going to get loonier as we go forward. And they aren't cloaked; they're in a different vibration. Well, it's the same thing. I mean, cloaked, higher vibration. Different dimension, same thing. I mean, just some people see the word cloaked as that. Oh, oh, semen, yeah. Potty humor. I got you. No, no, I didn't even know I said it. I thought you said he said it. The Matrix one. But yeah, I guess I did say it. Hey man, I love the humor. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you in the next live, in the next video. Yeah, walk into a room and everybody looks at you like an alien. You know something weird's going on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've had that my entire life. So you take care too, man. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe to all social media platforms. We're on every single one of them: Kick, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Darren and Luna. You come back, man. And welcome to the family, Matrix. Welcome to the family, brother. Well, you could fly a plane through a ship in interdimensional vibe, but a cloaked ship you will hit. Okay, well, there is ones that are cloaked, and then of course, yeah, there is ones in different vibrations and different frequencies and higher dimensions, and yeah. Well, I mean, some of them. That's why a lot of them get seen too, because they uncloak themselves and then they fall. They end up in this low vibration, which they don't realize how dense it is when they come down, and that's why they crash. And then the government has at it with them. Anyway, I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. I'll see you on the next live, on the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.